Hello, hello! So, 14 Minesweeper Variants 2 is finally out, so I'm gonna play through some of it today, and I'll play through it until I play through the stuff, or unlock everything there is to unlock, I guess. Or at least all the variant types. We'll see if I'm able to unlock everything that is there to unlock. Yeah. Essentially, I'm gonna post the first one not like on I'm going to be off cycle again like I was a couple days ago with Rise of the Golden Idol. Then after that, I'm just going to put the 14 Minesweeper Variants 1 series on hiatus until I go through all of this, and then, yeah, I'll just keep making those videos, because I have some of those that I'll just push back until after I've finished all of these. So anyways, let's get started. I've opted to keep all the vanilla things technically finished, although for my main account I'm using for personal time, I've already played through all these anyways. Either way, though, I'm not going to do vanilla because that's just normal 14 Minesweeper variants, and I'm only going to do enough of these to unlock the ones further down, because I already have, in the demo, I played through these initial two, and the other two they gave, which are not apparently the other next ones up, I think, based on the fact connected's next. Anyways, 2 horizontal means every mine has to have a mine horizontally adjacent to it, which in general means that, let's see, I can't have, since I can only have one mine and left around the 2, neither of these squares can have a mine, because then both of them would need a mine. And pretty much that's the main kind of logic that this one has. I will say this one is about as easy as normal horizontal from the original game, which is to say very easy. So yeah, I don't expect I'll take long in this, especially since in my personal file, I played through all of these for up through size 8 in the demo anyways. So yeah, and I played the last 2 that I guess weren't in the demo for some reason earlier today. As in literally a few minutes ago when I was looking through my old file before getting started on this. So yeah, other than the modes in the demo, I have not played any of the other modes. I've seen the stuff that was posted on the Steam page, so I'm aware as to 1 or 2 of the variants that are out there. But yeah, okay. Now we can move on from this over to connected to. Every 4 connected mine regions are rectangle. All mine regions are diagonally connected. Let's see some examples of this. So, every mine region is diagonally connected, and they're all rectangles of some kinds. Okay, I think I follow. This means first I can't have a mine. Okay, well that's the first time I've clicked on that. I can't have a mine here because then it would be disconnected. So no mine there. If I'm missing a mine here, same issue. So this one has to be mine, so is this one. And let's see. For this 3, I can't be missing a mine here because then this would not be a rectangular region. So I must have a mine here. And let's see, because of that, I know I can't have all 3 of these as mines because then I would break the 2 and making it a rectangular region. So there must be a mine here, which means there has to be a mine down here because otherwise I would get this shape, which would break. Okay. Let's see. If I have a mine here, then I'm going to break this rectangle no matter what. Which of these 2 is a mine? So I must instead have a mine down here, and then close off that region. And apart from this seems like, yeah, just standard connection logic to get the rest of that. I need to have mines in both of these for just normal connected logic for that. 2 mines up here because the normal minesweepers. Can't have one here because then this will not be a rectangle anymore. Let's see. If I have a mine, if I'm missing a mine here, then I get both of these are mines, which is going to disconnect this top area, which breaks. So this one has to be a mine. And let's see. Only one of these 2 can be a mine, and one of them has to be a mine, specifically this one for the connected part of the rules. and that just doing normal connected solves and ended up solving that one. Okay. A lot of this, at least so far, feels like connected logic, but the extra restriction is here, which makes it easier in a lot of cases. There's one mine here, so both of the outside ones have to be mines, and that one has to be a mine for the rectangle restriction. I have to have a mine here. Let's see, and one there. Okay, all three of these are mines, so this can't be a mine, so this one has to be a mine. Okay, one of these two has to be a mine, so this one can't, so that one can't be a mine. And there's one mine left. Okay. So we just have one more of these before we go on to the next variant. Let's see. Now that I've done that, if I have a mine here, then I'm going to get this kind of shape, which seems fine. If I have a mine here, then I can't have a mine here or here, so I can't have one here. Which means I need to have a mine here to keep everything connected, so I can't have one there. I need to have a mine here. Actually, let's see. If I have something like this, that breaks, so I always need to have at least one mine here. If I have a mine here as well, then I can't have these two connected at all. Which, that doesn't seem to break anything, because I can just do that. If I instead am missing this one, or if I have a mine up here, same kind of logic applies. So let's see. Now if I have this rectangle, yeah, that breaks. So I can't have that large rectangle anymore, which is good to know. And I think, actually, yeah, that solved the puzzle there. Let's try 2S, which is segment. Each row contains one consecutive segment of mines. So, and each row has to have at least one mine in it, is what it seems like from this. Okay, great. Let's see. So, if I am missing a mine in either of these spots, then I need to have a mine in the other spot. So if I'm missing a mine here, I get a mine here, no mine here, and one of these two has to have a mine in it. That's not seeming to go anywhere. Oh yeah, I can't have a mine here because that would break. And that's going to get me started on this puzzle, actually. Both of these are mines, this one can't be a mine. One of these two has to be a mine, so neither of these are mines, which means to solve the 6, all of this needs to be a mine. And there we go. That's one puzzle down. It's... yeah, a lot of this... this one's interesting. I think that at some point there's going to be certain patterns you can find to make this one way easier. At least that's the gut feeling I'm getting from it right now. But yeah, none of those are mines. Both of these have to be mines. I need to have one mine up here, so it has to be that one, so it can be connected. Have another mine here. This one can't be a mine, which is going to solve me the entire puzzle. Let's see, that one can't be a mine, because then I would need to have a mine here to connect over there. This one has to be a mine. I can't have a mine here, because then I would need all three of those to be mines, which will break the 2. So yeah, none of these are mines. One of these two has to be mines, so that one isn't, which lets me, I can then solve this 5, and there we go. Okay. Yeah, no, it's as expected. This one I already feel like once you get it, you know. So there we go. And next up is group, which I've already done before. This one was one of the ones in the demo. Every mine is part of a region of 4 connected mines, so one of these two has to be a mine, which means this one and this one both have to be mines. If this one's a mine, then it's going to break because I can't reach this area down here with a group of 4. So I get a mine here. This one has to be a mine. I need to have 2 connected groups, so this square can't be reached by this mine here. If I have a mine here, I can't reach this set of 1. Additionally, if I have a mine here, it's going to get stuck. So I need to have this kind of pattern For the 2, that corner couldn't be a mine because I would need to have 3 mines at least within the 2 range to get out for my connected group of 4. If I'm missing a mine here or here, then all 3 of these will have to be mines, which will break this group. So both of these have to be mines. Now then, if I have a mine here, does that break anything? Well, I can't actually reach that because I forgot. I only have 2 groups total for the smallest mode, so yeah, there we go. Here's this, and now I have 3 more mines to place. If I have a mine, well, one of these 2 has to be a mine, so I actually know it's just that one. And there we go. Let's see. I can mark both of these, and not this one for the exact same reason as the first puzzle. And after that, this is pretty much just seeing, since I only have 2 groups, just finding squares that can't be reached. If either of these ones are missing, I'm going to have a group of 1 or 2 mines down here. So, both of these have to be present. Additionally, let's see. If I have a mine up here, that implies nothing at all, I don't think. If I have a mine here, does that'll cause this 4 to break, because either way I'm going to connect to this mine, which means there's going to be 2 blank squares, either these 2 or these 2, no matter what, so I can't have a mine here. And I need to have 5 mines around this 6. So if I have a mine here now, that's going to break. And same thing over here, simply because then I couldn't get enough mines around the 6, since I need to have 1 mine down here as well. And that's going to actually solve the puzzle. Let's see. I can't have a mine down here because then I would have a connected group of 5, or otherwise I'm going to be able to make a connected group of 4 either for the mine down there. Both of these have to be mines. I need to have 2 around here, so the remaining 2 both have to be here, so that kind of makes it pretty clear. And let's go on to another new one, flowers. There's exactly 1 mine with 4 cells around a colored cell mine. There's exactly 1 mine within 4 cells around a colored cell mine. So what does that mean? If a mine is in a within 4 cells around. So essentially every single gray one has to have 1 mine in the 4 adjacent cells around it. Okay. Both of these have to be mines. This one's gray, so there has to be a mine next to it. Let's see, I need to have a mine here. One of these 2 has to be mines, so this one isn't. Both of these are then mines. Okay. Now I have 4 more mines remaining, of which I can have 1 mine here, 1 mine here, and then I need to have 2 more mines. So if I'm missing this one, that should be fine. If I'm missing this one, both of these have to be mines, which will break this colored cell here. Therefore, this one has to be a mine, and from that, I got the rest of the puzzle. Okay. Both of those colored ones are solved already. So, let's see. If I'm missing a mine here, that's going to break this gray cell. So this gray cell doesn't have a mine. One of these 2 black ones next to it doesn't have a mine, so this one doesn't. Only one of these 2 cells can have a mine, so this one has to have a mine. I need to have a mine up here. Let's see. If I'm missing a mine here, then I'm going to get this kind of pattern to solve this gray cell, which will break the other gray cell. So I must have a mine here, which I think that's going to solve yeah, that solves the puzzle. The 3 in the corner feels like a very easy, immediate pattern to get. Also, need to have a mine here, because otherwise I'll get all 3 of these as mines, which will break the gray one. Let's see, I can't have a gray one there, because there's already 2 black ones next to it. I need to have one here, because I'll get the same issue again. This one has to be a mine, so only one of these 2 can be a mine. And now I know. let's see, I need to have 2 more mines, which both have to be around this 4, and there we go. Let's see. Both of these have to be mines, which means what? If I have a mine up here, then that's going to break this gray cell, so this one can't be a mine, and one of these two has to be a mine, so neither of those are mines. And apparently that was actually the lead-in they wanted to solve this puzzle. So that one's definitely the hardest one I've seen so far. This has to be mine, this has to be mine. One of these two is a mine, can't be this one because it's going to have a black cell next to it. So now we have a solid start here. Let's see. 1 mine here, so both of these are mines. This one can't be gray because there are 2 blacks next to it. Or I guess it couldn't be a mine. Anyways, that's F5x5. 2B bridge. Mines form 2 chains from left to right. 3 chains on 7x7 or larger. A chain is a group of mines that connect from the left side to the right side horizontally or diagonally. Let's see some examples. They can touch as long as you could conceivably split them. So you can't have them both cross in one space. And they both have to separately reach the end. So essentially it means every column needs to have 2 mines, is another way of thinking about it, and they all have to be diagonally horizontally adjacent to at least some other mine. Okay. So, for this 5, if I am missing a mine, I can only have 2 mines in this column maximum, which means I need to have 3 in the remaining spaces, so this one has to be a mine. Okay. Additionally, because this one's a mine, this one has to be a mine as well. And one of these two has to be a mine here, which means I can't have one up here, because the soonest it could get down would be in the 3rd space. So this one can't be a mine. This one can't be a mine for the same reason. Additionally, I need to have... If I have 2 mines here, then I could have 1 here. But if I have 1 mine here, which would be necessary if I wanted to reach this space, then I would need to have 2 mines here, which would break. Therefore, this one isn't a mine either. If I'm missing a mine here, that's going to break the bridge because I'll have to have a mine up here. So this one has to be a mine. So I have 1 mine here, both of these are mines, neither of those are mines. One of these two has to be a mine, so this one isn't a mine. Additionally, that's actually just 1 bridge completely done. I can only have 1 mine here, so this one has to be a mine. One of these two is a mine, so this isn't a mine. Only one of these two can be a mine, so this one has to be a mine. And there we go. I can see why this one was given the B, because it does have similar logic to Balance from the original, although somewhat different. Okay. I can have maximum of 2 mines here, maximum of 2 mines here, need to have at least 1 mine here. If I have a mine up here, however, then either way I can only have 1 mine in each of these spots, and same thing if I have a mine here. So neither of these two can be mines, and I think, yeah, same argument's going to work with this one, because I can have 2, 3, 4. So this one also cannot be a mine. Can't have 1 here because it couldn't go to the square. Need to have 1 here, so that this corner wasn't isolated if I was missing 1. Okay, this one has to be a mine, which means this has to be a mine. And okay, I can't have a mine here for the same corner issue that shows up a lot. Let's see. This one here is going here, so this one here has to go down and over like this. One of these two has to be a mine, so there we go. Okay, let's see. 3 mines here adds up to the 6 in the first 3 columns, so I can get that. Both of these have to be mines. This has to be a mine, which means that one up there has to be a mine as well for the bridge thing. Okay, let's see. This is a mine. This one then has to be a mine for this bridge. And that's the puzzle. I will say, out of the variants, this one I definitely think is the most interesting one I've seen so far. Even for like a modified one, this one has the most, feels modified by the same, it feels the same, but at the same time it feels different, you know? This bridge here is going to connect to one of these two, which means one of these two has to connect to this bridge here, which also is going to have to go down like that. And then it's going to be this one, because if it was this one, it couldn't go any further back. Oh. So I just misclicked a space, I think. Or I'm dumb. I might also just be dumb. We will see when we get back to it, because I think it's actually just that I'm completely wrong for something in there. This one, oh yeah, because it could be this space. Either way, this one can't be a mine. That's the important thing to note. And this one is then just going to go like this. Yeah, no, that was me just straight up missing an option, which happens. Ones on the edge seem to be another very helpful thing for this variant. I can't have both of these as mines because then the top one would have nowhere to go to, so I must have a mine here. Which means also this column's been done for a bit. I need to have mines here. To reach this square, the mine needs to go up like this, and it must come back down afterwards to successfully make the bridge. Okay, and now we have triplet. Mines cannot form a triple in row or column. Non-mines cannot form a triple in row or column. Okay. It's just essentially triplet, but they also cut off the diagonal thing, which is helpful to know. Okay, because yeah, otherwise that would immediately break. One of these two has to be mine, so this one can't. This has to be a mine. One of these two has to be a mine. Both of these now are mines, which means this one cannot be a mine. This one has to be a mine. I have 2 mines in each of these columns, so I can only have 1 mine here. This has to be mine, so this isn't, which is going to give us this kind of shape. And that's the puzzle solved. For a 3, I need to have a mine here. I also have to have a mine there because of the triple of non-mines part of the condition. I only have 1 mine in each of these rows, because if I have 2 mines in one, I'll have 3 non-mines in the other. One of these two has to be a mine to keep this group from being all non-mines, so this one isn't a mine. Let's see, one of these two has to be a mine, one of these 3 has to be a mine, so this can't be a mine. Okay. Let's see. One of these two is going to be a non-mine, which means one of these two has to be a mine, so this can't be a mine. Okay. Additionally, one of these two is a non-mine, which means one of these two has to be a mine, so this isn't a mine, which is going to give us all this. Whoops, I misclicked. So we're just going to go from the top and re-logic all this out. Which shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, considering I know what the intended path is. And now it's just 2 mines left. There we go. For the 4, both of these have to be mines. 2 mines up here, which are going to be in these 2 spots. This has to be a mine, so that one can't be a mine. One of these 2 is a mine, so this isn't. Both of these are mines. One of these 2 has to be a mine, because otherwise that would be a line of 3, so neither of these are mines, which makes this one up here a mine. I have 2 mines left and 2 non-mines left. This has to be a mine because of these 2, which gives us the pattern, yeah. Okay. And I think this video, I know it's going to be a bit shorter than mine typically are, but I've gone through half of the initial variants after I finished up this one at 5x5, so I think I'll call it after this. 2 mines here, 2 mines here, both of these have to be mines. Let's see. Need to have 2 mines in this clump and 2 mines in this clump. For this 4, I need to have at least 1 mine here, 1 mine here, and 1 mine here. So I have 1 mine here, 1 mine here, and 1 mine in this line of 3. Okay. Oh yeah, for 6s actually, I have this whole star pattern, which is fairly useful, because then it will become this shape once anything's figured out. 1 mine left, so it has to be in the central space to keep there from being a connected group of 3 anywhere. Both of these are mines. This has to be a mine, so this isn't, so both of those are mines. one of these two has to be a mine, so this isn't a mine, which gives me a mine here. Additionally, I now have both of these have to be mines. This has to also be a mine, and there we go. Okay, great. And yeah, for that I have to clear some levels of the 2L, which we will get to next time. So that's going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time I see you all. So bye.